players you think will stand out tonight?
Well, in the Southern Brave, you just heard the skipper, and there he is. And he's just talked about getting the first game out of the way, but making sure that they now start to win. The famous face there, Quinton de Kock, just come from the Caribbean, played in Ireland for South Africa. And when he ever comes to this kind of competition, any competition around the world, he lights it up. Conway, we saw what he did the other day. We've seen a real good start in the international cricket scene from him. Then we go to Whiteley, Jordan, Overton, quality, fast bowling, clever bowling. Jordan, great to the death. Lovely to see Mills, Briggs left arm spin, and Lintott to make up the 11.
Vince and Quinton de Kock at the top of the innings. If they had to tee off, it is something else. But you've also got that firepower in the Welsh Fire team. So two teams really matching up nicely tonight.
I know. And you know what's so fun about this tournament is the fact that it's now based around the cities, which means you've got all the best players in England. Plus you've got all the best players from around the world, which means the tournament, or makes the tournament, a hell of a lot stronger. It's not 18 counties, it's 8 cities. So all those players, they get all the best players, and they're all playing and they're all on show. And that's why you can call it 2 top orders, 2 middle orders that we're excited to watch bat.
Let's talk more about Quinton de Kock and the value that he brings into the team.
For a start, the most important attribute for me as an opener and as a player over a period of time, he's fearless. Ball one, if it's there, he goes after it. It doesn't matter. He's one of those guys who's been a prodigy. When he started under 19, I heard, in his younger days, he played a friendly game where he covered one of his eyes because he thought the quality of bowling was just not good enough for him. That's the kind of thing he's up to.
Well, he is the kind of player where it's see ball, hit ball, but also he's a very smart cricketer in that he plays the match situation. If he's under pressure, and we've seen that, he's grown into his game, hasn't he, KP?
He's streetwise, Cass. He really, really is. And you're quite right. You nailed that right there. He's a clever cricket. He's a smart cricket. He plays the situation well. But I think the key to what he does is his streetwiseness. And I've heard that story too about Quinton de Kock. And he has that confidence. And it's so nice because he's so free-spirited.
Well, the atmosphere is building beautifully here at Sophia Gardens in Cardiff. We'll be back with more after this.
You can't coach experience. What a catch!
Let's face it, after the year we've had, many of us are carrying a few extra lockdown pounds. All that comfort eating and little treating has made a mark, and those extra pounds can put strain on our bodies. Now's the time to turn things around. Let's shop smarter, eat better, and move more. Let's peel, chop, blend, and whisk up some good stuff. For free help and support to lose weight, search Better Health. Let's do this.
Go with us and get thousands of flexible booking options all in one app. Expedia. It matters who you travel with. Hassle protected.
A drop d'Issey, the new feminine fragrance. Issey Miyake.
Hey! Is that your kitchen?
Oh, give us a tour.
Oh, come on, show us round. Oh, she's frozen. Her cat's still moving.
Let Wix cure your house embarrassment. We'll create your dream kitchen from design to show-off ready.
Oh, wow! Where's your cat?
What?
Cure your house embarrassment with Wix.
Excuse me. What year is it, please?
It's a 79 AD. Run for your life.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just remembered. Pompeii was destroyed in 79 AD, by the way.
What was the volcano called?
Volcano.
Alexa, what volcano destroyed Pompeii?
Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius. For real.
The Scottish Premiership is back.
Absolutely magnificent.
Watch the action unfold.
Sensational.
Live on Sky Sports Football.
Enjoy these amazing family movies and so much more this summer on Sky Cinema.
He's tricked him there. What a hit!
We're getting ready for a super evening of cricket here as we have a look at the league table for the men's competition, and Trent Rockets, of course, bulleting up there to the top after a sensational victory. And Welsh Fire will be looking to make it 2-2. Just have a feeling that the Southern Brave today could just pull something off. Well, we've got Dinesh and KP alongside me. It's not easy to predict in this tournament. I guess that's what's so exciting about the 100. At any stage in the game, somebody becomes a superhero.
Oh yes, did we see that yesterday? Alex Hales couldn't put bat to ball at the start, found a way to stay in there. Took his team home though, and that's what matters. At the end, it's the result that matters, the team that scores more runs.
How would you have approached the 100, KP?
Probably the same way as we approached T20 cricket at the start. It was the license to go out and just get as many as you can, as quick as you can. And I think once international started, so we started 2002, 2003, I think the domestic tournament started. We played the first international, I remember playing that against Australia in Southampton, England versus Australia. And then we thought, wow, this is getting a little bit serious. And then when these guys started that tournament called the Indian Premier League, all the players around the world, Indians, English, Australians, West Indians, South Africans, the rest of us, we took it real serious because we knew that there was a living to be had. This is the start, and it's going to be interesting to see where it turns up in 3 years' time.
They used to call it hit and giggle cricket, remember, the T20, and now suddenly it's serious business.
Hit and giggle. Somebody had to say that now, they'll probably get slapped, wouldn't they?
They would.
The most serious form of cricket. People take it very seriously. A lot of them, this is the format that puts food on the table. You know, all around the world, there's franchisee cricket. They take it so seriously. Some of the players take it far more seriously than anything they've ever played. So this is the format. This is here to stay. The question is whether you're there to stay with it.
KP was talking about this being this city-based competition. Have you seen that take off? Have you seen people really start that affiliation to their various teams?
Yes, I think that's the beauty of what this tournament has brought. There's 8 cities, and you clearly saw in the first few games, every time the home team was completely supported. And I see no difference tonight as well. Yesterday as well, Trent Rockets, you know, every time the opponent did something, there was no noise. But the moment Trent Rockets did something special, they were behind them. And that's what you want to see, the affiliation with the cities. The players will also start feeling that way towards the cities. And that's a beautiful thing.
We've been talking a lot about the bowling and the batting, but what about the fielding, the catching, all those in-the-moment elements that we've seen in the game that have turned certain games?
The one thing that over a period of time that has improved the most is fielding standards. You know, they're able to now, you know, pull off catches which was probably unthinkable a few years ago, and we saw that in this tournament as well. Consistently teams fielding so well that you would be like, wow, how did they even do that as a human being? And I have a feeling it'll keep improving even further.
I bumped into a couple of young ladies working on the tournament, so it's not just on the field, off the field, the 100 rising happening. You've got young umpires that are out here. In a couple of years' time, they're going to look back on the first season of the 100 and say, that is where I made my mark.
Oh, definitely. I think that's the right way to say it as well, because for a lot of these guys, for a lot of the players playing this tournament the first time, it'll be a great opportunity, but then they'll become household names soon, and then they'll turn back and say, you know what, when I started the 100, I think I did the right thing by doing well there.
And you can see that the new stars that are coming in, what about the rookies that are coming in? And we're saying there's a rookie in the team and suddenly he's the star.
Yeah, Harry Brook rings a bell straight away. I remember standing at the back of the commentary box and Rob Key said, just watch this guy and tell me what you think. And so I'd heard a little bit about him. He'd had a wonderful NatWest T20 blast. And he went out and batted the way that he batted, how composed he was, the shots that he played. If you waste this opportunity as a rookie, you're just dumb. This is such a wonderful time to go.
It certainly is, with the opportunity for contracts at leagues around the world, playing alongside senior players, being coached by players that you admired while you were growing up. I mean, I had to pinch myself when I had to see Mahela Jayawardene in the mix, sharing his expertise.
Oh, you know, that's the beauty of this tournament. A young Englishman who's just started out will have the opportunity to work under a Mahela Jayawardene. You know, how he works. He's a Sri Lankan. He's won IPL titles. He's been part of World Cup winning final team. So he has, you know, a biodata that most coaches would be proud of. And to be coached by him is something. It's a learning experience, and I'm sure every young kid who's part of the team would learn as much as possible from Mahela Jayawardena.
Well, you're hearing us talk about it, but what about this tournament and how it's gone so far? Here are the sights and sounds of the 100.
Hear the 100!
The first time ever a standalone women's game.
Superchargers here tonight.
We love the 100!
Super Sunday here at Lord's in the 100. The London Spirit and the Oval Invincibles doing battle on this wonderful cricket ground.
Slog sweep straight away. Backing on it. Backing. Taken.
Swung away. High, hard, handsome. What a way to finish. And it's the Oval Invincibles who take the spoils here at Lord's.
Hello and welcome to Old Trafford. This place has been special to me and it's been home for years. But now it's home to the Manchester Originals.
Come on, Manchester Originals!
An excellent win for the Birmingham Phoenix.
Welcome to Old Trafford!
Gone. He's out of here. Come on, buddy. That's what we're talking about, man. Game done. Victory for Manchester Originals.
Some lovely spin on that. Kazoo, proud sponsors of the 100.
Beautiful is on the horizon. Every Mazda is now available with 2 years 0% APR, including the stunning Mazda CX-30 with Mazda M Hybrid. Mazda, drive together.
I always loved you, Sven Shannon. I never said it, but...
Whoa! Did Sven Rogers die?
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
Sure.
I always loved you, Sven Shannon. Missed it again. Alexa, rewind 10 seconds.
Sure.
I never said it.
If you or someone you know owned or leased a diesel vehicle between 2007 and 2020, you could be entitled to significant compensation. Millions of drivers have been misled by numerous manufacturers about emissions, and hundreds of thousands have already filed a claim. It's easy to see if you're eligible. Simply visit our site now and check your vehicle instantly. It's completely free to sign up, and you can start your claim in seconds. Visit mydieselclaim.com and join thousands of others starting their claims today.
Another tea? Oh, that's Andrew. He keeps the rain away. See? Not a cloud in the sky. And this is Tom. He leads a research team.
You know when you've found the right job. Now you're free to find yours. Total Jobs. Jobs are our job.
No matter where we live, we all have our local spot with our favourite table. The table where your life changed for the better. The one that's not really a table, but that's okay. And the one that always welcomes an extra seat. Your local restaurant needs you more than ever. Your table is ready in a life abattoir.
The Scottish Premiership is back.
Absolutely magnificent.
Watch the action unfold.
Sensational.
Live on Sky Sports Football.
The British and Irish Lions continue their tour of South Africa.
There is no tougher challenge.
It's only live once on Sky Sports.
They're making it look easy. Kazoo, proud sponsors of the 100.
.100 action continues here in Cardiff, as is always the way. The DJs are well and truly revving up this crowd. Not that they need too much revving up, because it's the first home game for the Welsh Fire. The women went down to the Southern Brave just an hour or so ago. Johnny Bairstow is looking for a win at home so that they can go 2 from 2 in the competition. Darren Sammy, there's something about it, isn't it, when a team comes home for the first time? There's a sense of anticipation, I guess, from everyone here.
Most definitely. No better place than to play than at home. With the crowd there to support you, you want to put in a good performance. Especially if you're coming from a road trip where you're coming home with a victory.
There's lots of chats about whether or not, you know, people will sort of get a sense of ownership of a side because it's city-based, but when I was at Birmingham the other day, that crowd, they were well truly behind the Birmingham Phoenix. We've seen it in the television games as well. Yeah, I was in Manchester as well, and they were supporting the home team, you know, and it gives you that difference from a county to a city. You get more people involved, and that's what the 100 has done. Well, after a magnificent game last night where I think WinViz has gone out of the window in some senses, isn't it? That's what the 100 brings. You just don't know what's going to happen. Southern Brave taking the field. James Vince at the coin toss had a little bit of hesitation remembering the 3 changes, and I don't blame him either. It's never the easiest thing. The big one, though, for the Southern Brave is that Quinton de Kock is into the side, as well as Jake Lintott and Craig Overton. Out is Rawlins, Dawson and Garton. And there's one change for the home team, the Fire, with Liam Plunkett out. Josh Cobb, 3-time blast winner, Leicestershire, into the side. Well, if you weren't nervous before coming out onto the ground, your nerves and heart rate probably go up a little bit walking past those fireworks. Well, they are the Welsh Fire, so they should be expected to walk through the fire because they own it, you know. But Johnny Bairstow, he's the man. He's the man who's in form, soon to leave, who'd like to leave his team on a. He was outstanding the other night, wasn't he? Captaincy with the bat. And of course has the gloves on as well. Such an important player within this setup for his last game. Last chance for a couple of deep breaths for all the players out on the ground as we get ready to go. Briggs. And interestingly, Darren Sammy, we saw in the women's game beforehand that the ball was seaming around a little bit, but Southern Brave have gone spin. And Banton has gone boom. Second ball.
That's it, it's the battle of the giants. They have come out firing. But maybe when the women's game was being played, the clouds were in the air. Now the sun is out and the fire is smoking.
Just one-sighter, that's all he needed, Tom Banton. Pressure on Briggs straight away. Umpires brought into the game straight away as well. A little bit of sanitisation work going on.
I think that's what you want to see in the 100. Good pitch, great players, attacking players, hitting boundaries all over the place.
Gone once, tries to go again, just over the top. Living life dangerously on the third ball of the match, but getting the reward.
The long on fielder thought he had a chance. He didn't get a good bit of it. But with the shot, straight boundaries here, going over quite comfortably. 2 sixes in 2 balls.
Craig Overton into the team and into the action. There's space there as well. Pressure on, getting on the front foot. Briggs drags the ball down and Banton up to it.
That's a good start here for Banton. Scored 100 in the T20 competition. Again, like we were saying, guys want to use this opportunity to state a claim for the national team.
He adjusts himself, he does well there, Tom.